It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Won by the Philadelphia 76ers. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. One will perceive that Ben Simmons has already won a championship when that has not been the case. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Simmons. To Wall. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Wall with it up top. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Lobs it up. Superman, Dwight Howard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
To Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Bradley Beal knocks down a wide open three.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Dwight.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Redick. Now a steal by Washington.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Redick. Simmons. Taken down by Howard. Shot from the lane won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
J.J. Redick. Good start. He's made his first shot.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
To Porter. Not going down for him this time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
It's good, and one.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Otto Porter at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question marks with Toronto, Kawhi Leonard, does he really want to be there? Changing up their coach, what's going on with that franchise? And the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
To Beal. Has a chance. Bradley Beal. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Fultz to Redick. Fires the 3, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point
Let's go
play.
3!
And
Yeah!
control
That's what I'm
everything,
talking about.
especially
JJ
on the
Redick goes
defensive
up for
side
a
of the floor.
3. Let's
That
go
was a great contest
Sixers!
up top, but your
That's what
body
I'm
hit on
talking
the way
about,
down.
man.
That's a foul
Yeah.
every time.
J.J. Redick with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 89%. You can count that one a 4-point play. Wizards have it. Wall to Beal. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Bradley Beal. He's 3 for 7.
Bradley Beal, a first-time All-Star last year, averaging just under 23 points per game. Glad to know everybody eats.
Redick to Fultz. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Fultz. His first effort off the mark. Oubre. Redick with it. Down 6. Picked up by the Wizards. It's Wall. And he drains it.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Markelle Fultz at the line. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. So we are through one here at Capital One Arena with the Wizards out in front. Jay and I back with more from our nation's capital. After this, you're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Wizards at the controls.
I got ball. It's all me.
Wall to Beal. Wall. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Into the front court comes Smith. They trail by 7. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Markelle Fultz at the line. First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. It's Washington with the basketball. Wall.
Charging foul to number 31.
Jay, it's a huge question in Philadelphia. What can Markelle Fultz be in his second NBA season?
He could be a former #1 pick in the NBA draft. He can still be a star. I don't think any of his shooting woes had to do with that shoulder injury last season. It was mental. It was the yips. He's been getting reps this entire summer with that form, with that rhythm. And if he keeps shooting the ball the way I've seen him shoot out in California, this kid could be a star next year.
Layup goes down. Well done.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Wall across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. He's looking for that touch. To Beal. To Wall. Howard. From the outside, no good. Smith with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Won't go. To Beal. Here comes the screen. Bradley Beal. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Simmons, deep right corner. For 3, that's off the side of the rim, short. Into the front court, it's Wall. It's a 9-point lead. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Wizards with the basketball. Wall. To Porter. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. To McConnell. Shot blocked by Morris.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. From long range. Missed it. Wall into the front court. His team up by 7. Good. Off a spin.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Into the front court comes Wall. Looking to make something happen. And the rebound comes to Johnson. To McConnell. Inside, he scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Washington basketball. There it is, John Wall. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. If you blink, you may miss the fastest man in the NBA.
Man, John Wall is like a blur. When I see him, it reminds me of players I used to guard in the past. Stephon Marbury, Allen Iverson. He is that fast with or without the basketball.
Porter. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Visit our team website for more details.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for the Washington Wizards, number 12, Dwight Howard.
Ben Simmons. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You know, I'm going to say something that people probably won't like, but guess what? I don't care. I'm already crowning Ben Simmons as a top 5 playmaker in the league. His first true season, he had 18 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. He could finish around the rim and make everybody else around him look great. There's no doubt about it. He has all the ingredients to be the heir to the throne.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
That's it. First half has come to an end. Wizards have the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Wizards entered halftime with a solid lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards. The 76ers have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
The Washington Wizards are having a great time out there. When you see players getting their teammates involved and having fun, it's the best way to win. John Wall is the assist leader among his teammates.
Player of the half.
Bradley Beal was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Wizards have it. John Wall goes to work. There it is, John Wall. 3 for 6 now.
John Wall, the new modern-day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
Driving is Simmons, but his shot no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Beal. To Wall. With a drop step. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 4 out of 10.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Over to the right side. Porter. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Embiid. With a drop step. Embiid. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Joel Embiid pins it. That's his first of the game.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Covington with a shot that's off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
John Wall trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw up and good by Wall. The Wizards add to their lead via the three-point play. Sixers have the basketball. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
This guy has posted 12 triple-doubles in his first full rookie year. That's his second most by any rookie in NBA history while leading his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. But how about this? When's the last time we said the most effective player maybe in the league has a glaring weakness? He was 0 of 11 from the three-point line for the entire year, did not make one three-point shot. And how about free throws? He shot 56% from the free throw line. You know who shot better? Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. But with all that being said, this young man still finds himself in a position to be one of the most dominant players in NBA history.
The drive, right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. To Simmons. Porter grabs the board. Beal to Wall. Stuffs it down with authority. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Spinning shot won't fall. Covington. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Wizards at the controls. Here's Wall for two. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate. In watching John Wall, for him to be successful, you get the sense that he needs the ball in his hands most times.
He does, Ed. And there's a new age in the NBA. It's called team basketball. You equate a guard's success to how his team does. And when they're all sharing the sugar, it makes the team that much better and more efficient. For a guard who's trying to break into the elite of the elite, he will not do so until he relinquishes some of that control and he gets other players involved.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes. Substitutions, Washington.
Oubre. And stuffs it home.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Joel Embiid. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Sixers control it. McConnell to Fultz. Fires the three. It takes a lot to keep this young man under wraps. Markelle Fultz still scores.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
To Wall. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We can break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why you missed that easy chip.
That's the end of the third quarter. The Wizards way out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. Markelle Fultz. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Rivers. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. Wizards come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Inside, he scores.
Well, here's something that all the great ones do. What first half? This is another first half. This is another half of basketball. That one that just happened is no longer. I can only focus on the now. If you're able to take your mind to this place, all of a sudden it helps you recalibrate.
And he'll go to the foul line. Bradley Beal at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Covington. Dwight Howard with the block shot.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
It's Washington with the basketball. Joel Embiid with the block. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Wall with it up top. The lead is 11 to Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Robert Covington tips it. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
No good and no foul. To Redick. Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Beal to Wall. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Markieff Morris at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. It's Ben Simmons controlling the offense. Deep left corner. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Wall across the timeline. Lead is 12. Dario Saric, huge block. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6.
And this goes to show the importance of teammates. They've carried you the entire first half. Now it's your time to pick up the slack.
Nothing going here on that drive. Wall to Howard. Joel Embiid rejects it. That's his third block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Beyond the arc for three. Wizards have the rebound. Wizards with the basketball. Flushes it home. Whoa, that was like an express train. No local stops.
It's like you walking into the tunnel getting ready before this game. I saw you. You were locked in. You had the horse blinders on. You were myopic. Nobody was stopping you. You were focused.
Jay, there's a level we have to reach. Game in and game out. Gamers know what it's about. Into the front court. It's Wall. Up a dozen. Spinning shot. Won't fall. Superman. Dwight Howard. He's 3 for 7.
14-year NBA veteran Dwight Howard didn't become the player we all hoped he would become, but still a very serviceable big in this league. Actually, 5th in the NBA in terms of offensive rebounding last year.
Today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Philadelphia 76ers, number 17, J.J. Redick.
Oh, and we have a 5-second violation. Short jumper off the mark. Fultz into the front court. Trailing by 14. Now that's a contest.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Screen coming. Wall. 4-3. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Simmons. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in the bench.
The Wizards are the winners as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards were solid in today's victory. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense, and sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. The 76ers just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game track. Assists.
The Philadelphia 76ers had a lot of trouble working as a team defensively, giving up the kind of assists that happen from poor communication. John Wall didn't have much trouble working the defense and setting up his teammates with scoring opportunities.
Player of the game.
John Wall could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Washington Wizards. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.